and you guys can go ahead whenever you're ready.
Pentheus traces origins. Dragon-seated, son of Echion, sprung from the earth and barely human like a giant fighting god. Pentheus threatens me, Dionysus.
Do you see, Dionysus, son of Zeus, how we are oppressed? Come down from Olympus, shaking your golden fiercest, and protect us from this tyrant.
Hear me, Bacchae, I am calling.
Who calls? Who calls with the cry of Evius?
Hear me, Bacchae, the son of Zeus and Semele.
Bromius, Lord, come to us now. Be here.
Let the earthquake come and shake the roots of the world.
Soon the palace of Pentheus will break and fall. Dionysus is inside. Revere him!
We revere him! Look, the stone lintels gape from their columns. The roaring one is pulling down the palace from inside.
Spark the lightning bolts.
Let the flames feed on the palace.
See how the palace blazes, and on the tomb of Semele the flame of Zeus rises and roars in reply. Abase yourself, Minos. Fall to your knees in awe. The son of Zeus has come, pulling the house of Pentheus down around him. Its shape held, then see it sleeving its own fall.
Women of Asia, were you so afraid you dropped to the ground? Perhaps you saw what Dionysus did to the palace. You must stand now, take heart, and stop shaking.
Light of our rebels, of our world, how glad I am to see you. Without you I was lost.
Did you despair when I was taken away and thrown in that dungeon?
What else was there left but despair? Who was there left to save us? But how did you escape from that godless man? I rescued myself. That part was easy.
But I thought you were in chains. Yeah, there you go.
He thought so too. That was the start of his shaming. When he imagined he was binding me, he never even touched my hands. I made him see what he wanted to see. So I made him shackleable instead.
That took a while, I can tell you. Pentheus tried to put a rope around the creature's hooves. He was blowing hard, frustrated and furious, biting his lip and shaking off sweat. I sat nearby, quietly watching.
And then Bacchus revealed himself. He shook the palace like a toy and sent bright tongues of flame darting up from his mother's tomb. Thinking his palace was ablaze, Pentheus started running about, shouting at servants to fetch water. But it was all too late, of course.
And then he remembered his prisoner drew his sword and dashed back at him. Then Bromius made, or so it seemed to me, I'm only guessing. He made a ghost. Bursting in, Pentheus thrust and stabbed at the bright air, thinking it was me, trying to kill the light. Then the god finished what he started, taking the palace in both hands and smashing it to the ground.
This is the price that Pentheus pays for trying to contain me. I watched the sword fall from his fingers, his shoulders sink, exhausted from the fight. A man who dares to wage war with a god. I left quietly and came here, leaving that empty man behind. He should learn from me the ways of self-control.
This is maddening. That stranger, that man I had in chains, has escaped. What? Here he is. How is it that you're free standing at the gates of my house? Answer me!
Please, calm down.
How did you escape?
Don't you remember I said someone would let me free?
Someone. Who is this someone?
The one who grew their concubine for more.
And made them lose their senses.
You insult the gift of Dionysus.
Bar every gate of the city.
What good will that do? What is the walls of lies?
So clever, aren't you? But maybe not that clever.
I'm clever when I need to. But here comes a man who looks like he has something to say, all the way from a mountain. I'll be right here. Don't worry, I won't run away.
Pentheus, king of Thebes, I come from high Epirot, where the glittering white snow still falls on and on.
Get to the point. What is your message, messenger?
Sire, I have seen the wild Bacchae, the women who ran barefoot in frenzy from this city. I have seen what they do, their miracles. But may I speak freely, my lord? I fear your impatience, sire. Your
Speak! No harm will will come to you whatever you say. Being angry with an honest man is wrong. The more terrible things you tell me, the more terrible the punishment for the man who brought this evil here.
The sun had just risen and the earth was warming up as we drove our herds along the ridge to the high meadow. And I saw 3 bands of women, one led by Atanoe, one by your mother, Agave, and one by Eve. They lay exhausted, some resting on fir branches, others sleeping among oak trees. They were modest and composed, not drunk with wine, as you say, not dancing wildly to pipe music or chasing Aphrodite in some ecstasy. But then, your mother